Welcome and thank you so much for stopping by, fellow fans of Clash of Clans from around the world. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to whatever country, city, state, or province you are from. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Episode number 63 of No Cash Clash, where, well, let's just start out by taking a quick look, step back and check out that base. Starting to look pretty mature, a respectable Town Hall 9 in the house, and of course the heroes constantly asleep. They do not really get a chance to do anything. It's like they're in a coma. That's kind of an awful reference, but it's true. They do not wake up. They're out cold and continually being worked on. Oh, okay, this was a mistake. We let the lab go silent for a moment, but this is an easy decision. We are going to continue to work on the troops that we want to raid with, and this is the advice that I've been giving as long as I've been making episodes of any type. If you're upgrading, go for the units that you want to raid with. And for me, well, right now obviously it's dragons, but next it's going to be balloons and minions. Balloonion is going to be an amazing raid. Balloonion Plus, if you recall Barge Plus, it's going to be similar. We are going to do it, and that is going to be just more effective all the way around once we get the balloons and the minions maxed out for Town Hall 9. In the meantime, as you can see, having a hard time trying to decide what I'm going to use for an upgrade. Archer Tower, Wizard Tower, walls. Okay, walls. Yes, the big, beautiful expo would be cool, but we're going to do these walls and then a defense. And you'll notice what we're still doing is working on the lower level defenses. The brand new Archer Tower, the brand new Wizard Tower, we're trying to bring them up so that they, better match the remainder of the defenses. Yes, I have placed an extra emphasis on my walls. I'm trying to get rid of the level 8 walls. That is my short-term goal for walls. Get rid of all of the level 8 walls, and then I'll worry more about some of these other expensive upgrades. For now, the Wizard Tower, the Archer Tower are still cheaper until they get closer to the Town Hall 8 max, and then of course, well, we'll work on those. So that's down the road. The heroes are down the road, and what's not down the road is, okay, so we made it to Master, right? And now we're kind of floating around High Crystal, and I'm finding a ton of Town Hall 10s. And I'm also finding that they're tougher than they might at first seem. I mean, this is a pretty well upgraded base. Obviously, I'm not raiding with heroes, so we're gonna do Go Wipe in effort to get to the nearly 7,000 Dark Elixir that you'll notice it's all in the core. All 3 drills and the Dark Elixir storage have been placed in the core, so we just funneled with this idea. Let's just get right down the middle and get to as much of it as we can. It worked out pretty well. I mean, overall, because of the goal here of getting to the Dark Elixir, we sacrificed the possibility for a higher percentage attack. We left behind like 600,000 or so in other resources, but check out the Dark. That is one full drill. That 1,800 that's left behind, that's because there was one completely full drill, but we did pick up almost 4,700, so that felt good. Now, you might be wondering, Galadon, aren't you getting tired of doing the same raid over and over and over again? You're always using dragons or maybe the occasional Go Wipe. Do you get tired? Do you get bored? And to be honest, I do feel like sometimes it's nice to have a change of pace. And that is why I am still actively playing on my other accounts. Not all of them, obviously. I've got 16. It's tough to keep them all going, although there is a 10v10 war in just Galadon going right now. This is the main account doing the occasional Legend League attack just to try to keep the skills, I was going to say sharp, but let's try to keep the skills less than completely noob. Okay, so it works out if we get a funnel going, and that's kind of the cool thing I wanted to show here is just like at Town Hall 9, at Town Hall 13, it all comes down to getting that funnel. Both of these last 2 attacks you're looking at had almost the exact same angle of attack. The units coming in at 3 o'clock and at 6 o'clock, and then rolling up through the wall there, getting to the Town Hall. Of course, this one went a little bit better because we get out the back door and finish it off, but it's funny how similar things are. Even such a different Town Hall level can really have the same basic fundamentals. It comes down to 2 things in this game. It's funneling and it's STAP, spell, timing, and placement. All right, so unfortunately now we have to go back to another 9v10, another boosted Go Wipe, but you'll notice again, we have come across a ton of Dark Elixir, and that's exactly what we're looking for. We're going to try to farm the Dark Elixir. We don't even care if we win because we want to get those heroes upgrading as fast as we possibly can, okay? It's all about the hero speed, you guys. We really don't care. And at this point, I'm considering doing what I call Dark Elixir dropping, okay? So what you do is you snipe for Dark Elixir, kind of like I'm doing right here. Ideally, though, you do this with the heroes so that you can do it repeatedly, very, very quickly. You don't have to wait for another army to train. In this case, we did just say, all right, screw it, the heck with it. I'm going to go where I see the Dark Elixir. I'm going to try to grab at least 5,000 if at all possible. And then realizing that I'm, of course, going to lose, we sacrifice trophies in trade for Dark Elixir, which we did. And hey, I feel okay with this. So I probably will start this cycle that I've done in the past. And that is, you will slowly win trophies over time just doing regular attacks. And then spend a couple of days or a day just Dark Elixir sniping. Just look for the bases, ignore the gold, ignore the elixir, just look for the dark, get in there, snipe, trade trophies for Dark Elixir, and drop like 3 leagues, 4 leagues, 5 leagues, and then you'll work your way back up. Right there, it was a close call. We almost got that town hall out of the way, and we did not quite do it. Okay, so 2 things happening right here. First of all, wanted to say thank you guys so much for those of you that are using code Galadon. I see you, I thank you, and it's making a huge difference. We are helping out with a bunch of charity donations every month, and we are on our pace to give away over 100 gold passes again in April. So make sure that you stay tuned and remember to keep refreshing that every 7 days. Also, over on the Builder Hall side, we're grinding away. And I'm not really varying my army, which you, of course, should be doing. If you've got the opportunity to change your army, do it and adjust it to the base you're finding. For me, I just spam in the same army every time and hope for a win. Eventually, we get some wins over there. Ever since they removed the training time, so much easier that now we can just, spam, go away, spam, go away, spam, go away, win about 50% of the attacks, and eventually, we will get to Builder Hall 5. Also, eventually, we will get these heroes. Well, okay, so this is just the story of my heroes' lives. They sit down in the corner by themselves, obviously not socially distancing from each other, but then they're in the same household, so I think that that's probably safe. We'll go ahead and let that timer count down. Now, while we do, let me just remind you guys, this is not an advertisement other than I'm just letting you know. People ask me, hey, do you play any other games, Galadon? Yes, I actually do. I play a game every day called War Doh, and it has really been my release because I was so aggravated by playing Clash Royale. And now I can play War Doh, which is a more complicated and slightly dirtier version of Clash Royale. Honestly, if you haven't tried it, just trust me, give it a try, and I promise if you have a sense of humor, that game will make you laugh. The link is here and in the description. Okay, and oh yes, I'm doing a contest over there, but if you want to find out about that, ask me in a live stream and I will tell you about the skins and gift cards I'm giving away in relation to that game. Back to Clash of Clans. There you can see my Dark Elixir drills. I mean, it's free Dark Elixir, right? So we need to get those upgraded as well. Not, again, focusing on defenses pretty much at all. I'm not real concerned about this yet. I want to focus on offense, get the cheap upgrades done as well. These are also still the brand new at Town Hall 9 buildings, so we have a few of those. And then, of course, the walls. By the way, thank you again, Clash of Clans team. Thank you for reducing the wall costs. Can you guys believe the bullet I dodged by getting these cheaper walls right when I went to Town Hall 9 for this account? This has been amazing. So there you can see we've got the builders busy. We've got more free gems, which is a good feeling. Check out the gems, by the way, you guys. We finally got this Union Buster achievement, but look at that. Nearly 3,000 gems. Is it worth it? 10% of my gems going to one builder potion? I don't know. Please tell me in the comments what you guys think, because I feel like that's a little bit steep for 10 hours worth of builder time. I don't know. I'm really on the fence about that one. I know that there are other ways I could spend my hard-earned gems. And yes, shout out to all of you free-to-play players that have done this, because man, for the first time in my YouTube, my Clash of Clans career, I can completely appreciate why you value your accounts and your gems so much, and why you roll your eyes when you see me on my main account burning through gems like they're nothing. I appreciate you guys more than ever. All right, so let's appreciate the status report of No Cash Clash as we notice the droppage has happened, and so far so good. I may need to go down a little bit further just to find some softer bases and some bigger loot, because these numbers cannot seem to change, yet it's been several episodes since we've seen the new records. That right there, that's a big number. And then, of course, we've got our next goals, and it is try to think of something more interesting to put here, not just here, but the entire status report, because I feel like it's getting a little bit stale. What about you? So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that. In the meantime, thank you for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. You are the true Galadon fan, and I love, think about, appreciate every single one of you every single day. So stay inside, wash your hands, be safe, be healthy, be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, I'm waiting for the day you do an entire episode like that. I dare you.